Hello, guys and girls. Excuse me. How's everybody doing tonight? We are live and we are kickstarting this. Welcome to Ted Davies Artistry, and we are talking about my book Grim 101 tonight. And the I've got some just I'm so excited about it, as you can tell. I've got my my manager here, Lisa, who is just amazing, and we're going to bring her on. And yeah, so welcome. We're here finally. We got it. Got it. We're here.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
No, I'm excited. I'm sorry. I'm more like going, what the heck happened? I tried to do my pledge and some other person like beat me out. Two other people beat me out.
Really? Well, that's awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
3 backers already. And
wow, I haven't even started yet. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Can I go through the thank yous real quick, Lisa? My thank you list. First off, I want to thank Christine, obviously. Chris is actually, we've been having some problems with Facebook, guys. So just a real quick, if you're on Ted Davies' personal page, it's been throwing us on and off. So I would suggest you go to YouTube, Ted Davies Artistry YouTube, or my Ted Davies Artistry Facebook page to watch this in case we're excited. I'm not going to be able to read comments, but I do have Christine on that Ted Davies personal page, so she'll direct it. So if I don't see you in these comments, or if Lisa and I don't see you, don't take it personally. It's just we're trying to balance it all right now, and it's, you know, Facebook isn't playing very nicely right now. So, but I want to make sure that I give a shout out to Christine first for putting up with me for the last 2 decades plus. It's been a great birthday week, and I love her dearly. She's my muse, and she's everything. So, and you guys, anybody who knows her knows that I am the shadow, because she is the light, no doubt about it. So, Lisa, you rock. The best management team I could possibly have on any project that I've been involved with recently. And Lisa, anybody who's getting into any type of campaign fundraising, Lisa, and I'm not the only one that is saying this. So she's got some major heavy hitter people that are involved with Kickstarter campaigns and that. And I back you 100%, Lisa.
Thank you.
And you're awesome. I want to, and that's why you're on here, because not just to help me get through this technology, but I want people to know how vital you are, and how it can really change everything on a campaign and make life a lot less stressful. I want to thank Jeffrey Hayes for putting together the video from Plasma Fire Graphics, putting the video together for the Kickstarter, as well as Glenn B. Fleming for allowing his voice to grace the screen, the silver screen. So, and every Nevermorian and Clevermorian, thank you for everything you guys do with Rising Tide Broadcast Network to make it so much easier in my life to get the word out, and just make my dreams come true. And it means the world to me. And I'm indebted to you all. So, okay, enough about that. Are you reading all these people that are coming in here? Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good afternoon, whatever it is. Yeah. I mean, it's
wherever you're at.
Good evening, everybody. From, gosh, we're global. Thank you, Willow. We're in Canada too. I know that it's a little late in the UK. I've had some other people talk to me from Japan today, and a few other things, and it's been kind of crazy. So they were actually a day ahead of us, kind of. So it's kind of weird. So they said, when's it going live? So I don't know if they might be sleeping now. I don't know. But in any case, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys could take a minute and like and share this out, that would be huge. Thank you. So where do you want to start with this? Because we can talk a bit and see where we're at with everything. And Lisa, what do you think?
Well, I kind of want you to tell everybody about what your vision for Grim 101 is. Sure. And the process that you're going through with the art.
Okay. That's a good point. Well, the first off, Grim, you guys will read all about it now that you can get on the Kickstarter. Grimm, the book series, what I'm trying to do is I'm having a little bit of an experiment. I do comic books, I do prose books, and I'd like to see if we can do an illustrated, kind of a novella in a way. We're just doing it. It's kind of a combination. I don't know what to name it. There's going to be about 40 pages. It's going to be roughly 14 to 20 pages of illustration, and there's going to be roughly 20 to whatever pages of prose. But it's set up like a memoir. And the book series, this is the first of 4 books that we're going to be having. And Grimm 101 is basically a story about a being that's in a cemetery. And he finds himself there. He really doesn't know how he got there or why he's even there. But he ends up stumbling across this book called Grimm 101. And it's basically a manual of despair, of how to be a Grimm in a cemetery, how to make people feel like they're, grieving and anxious, and, just anybody that's been to a cemetery and has been grieving a loss of a loved one knows what I'm talking about. I always had an idea that maybe it wasn't just me, maybe it was somebody trying to make me feel like that in that place. And that's the story about Jim. If you guys notice the video when we show it to you in a minute, you're going to notice a very ethereal, very foggy, almost dreamlike way that I did the watercolor. And I did it that way so that you're starting out to see Jim, who is invisible, and nobody can hear him or see him. And I wanted you guys to see the development as we go through the series of how he becomes a little bit more defined and a little bit more clear on how you can see him. Because as the character develops, you're going to, I think that you're going to really appreciate that little nuance of how I'm doing that. So, but when you see the pictures that are in this at the beginning, they're in progress. So there's going to be a little bit more detail in them slightly. But it's going to be very close to the way it is now in the overall feel of the book. So
Carl is celebrating that he is number 6. Thank you, Carl, very much for being number 6, and thank you to
whatever the numbers. You guys are all number 1 to me. You guys are all number 1.
Russ Allen messaged me, and he's like, "Beat ya." I was like,
thanks, Russ. I appreciate it, man.
You jerk. He was sitting on that refresh button, I bet.
Got it.
He likes to be back at number 1, but that's okay.
Well, I appreciate it greatly, man. I do. And I also want to thank Rising Tribe Broadcast Network. I know I thank the Nevermorians and the Clevermorians, but that whole team of everybody that's on there, all the broadcasters and everything, and everybody that's on the programs, and even the guests, anybody that I'm interviewing, you guys are priceless, because it's what's so cool about this is that we're all helping each other. It's a huge movement. There's a lot of people that you're seeing some major history right now. You might not think it, but it's happening. So, and we're making a difference in a lot of people's lives. So, and I appreciate it greatly. But okay, so where are we going? I'm excited. So,
you should be. You want to know why?
Why is that?
You're already up to $200.
Really? Holy! Yes. You're kidding?
No.
Holy cow! You guys are awesome. Thank you guys very much.
So there's a lot of great things that are available on the Kickstarter. So I think we should actually take a look at that video so people can kind of get an idea of what Grimm 101 is all about. And then we can go ahead and scroll through what your options are. And if there's anybody that has questions about Grimm 101, or you have a question for Ted, or even for me, go ahead and put them in the chat, and we'll see if we can answer them for you.
Absolutely. And like I said, the Facebook thing's kind of squirrely. So if you want to get over to YouTube, that might help out. As you guys all know, the situation that we're having with, just to make sure. We've got a couple of people on Facebook and that, so maybe we can get if we can't read it, we'll try to get to it. So absolutely. So let me go over. We're going to try this. It's live, so bear with me, guys. We'll see what we can come up with here. And let's try it.
I was invisible until she saw me. No, really. I've been floating around this cemetery for years. I guess my origins, or my beginnings, as it were, should be my start to this tale. Unfortunately, I recall only this place, and from where I come from, well, That's anyone's guess. This relic of a book is a cruel guide. Grimm 101. What a terrible title for such a dreadful manual of despair. I cannot believe that I would have taken such a supernatural vocation. But a duty is a mistress in this solitude of eternal watching. I have been a mere observer, at best, for more than 150 years.
So that video is really cool. It really shows you the different details up close. I love how it kind of cycles through everything. So
right. Jeff did a good job on it. I really like the way he handled it, because he could have done it a couple different ways, but with the watercolor work, and yeah, it's great. You know, it adds just enough. You know, just enough. So.
Yeah, you actually, no, I was going to say you're still in your preview mode, but that's okay.
Do you want me to I can go out of that? Okay, this is part of being live, guys, so bear with us. Sorry.
You're good. You can exit out of it if you want, but it'll it'll pull your regular page up, which is fine. And it'll show you how much you've gotten.
Well, you can, let me just stay in there because I don't want to mess it up. If you don't mind.
You're fine.
It'll show the same information for everybody in the preview versus, okay.
Absolutely.
So let me go back to that. You let me know. I'm just
go ahead and scroll down, through the story there, and you kind of talked about what Grimm 101 was about.
Yep.
And if everybody wants to get a little bit more information about the story itself, definitely read the About Grimm 101 section.
Absolutely.
And
I don't mean to keep going up and about. Sorry, go ahead and just tell me.
Oh, no. You're okay. You're excited. I don't blame you. We have the preface section, which is really awesome because Ted really gives you an idea of, you know, where this idea came from and the backstory behind it. And I don't know if you want to talk about it a little bit.
Sure. I know I can go through the preface verbatim, but I'd rather just tell you how it works. My mom was the youngest of 15 kids back in rural Indiana, back in the Depression. And there was a huge, let me go back here. I have to see myself when I'm talking. Okay, so what it was is basically my mom's, the sibling age group was huge. I mean, it was like, 50-year-old brother, and then, it was like 30 years between siblings. So on some of cases. So for me, I'm the youngest of 5 kids. And so there was a huge difference for my aunts and uncles and cousins and everything. So some of them I didn't know. And it seemed like we were always going to a funeral growing up as a kid. Every year I'd be at another funeral, for an aunt or uncle. And some of them, like I said, I didn't even know because of the age difference between my mother and them. And when I was about 12 years old, I kept feeling like, anxious at the cemeteries and stuff. And I was feeling, I didn't know if it was grief or what it was, because I didn't really know these people. So I made a mental note. I said, well, what if there was somebody that was making me feel that way? What if there was a specter or a ghost or something in the cemetery, or in all these different cemeteries that made me feel like this? So I made a little mental note of that and kept it, back of my mind. And then, all through the years, you drive by all these old forgotten cemeteries. And when we, all of us do that, I'm sure we see them in the old towns or even in the cities, and they're forgotten. They're grown over or overgrown, and nobody's been there in years. People went there all the time on Sundays after church or whatever for decades, and now it's just forgotten. So I'm like, all right, that always interested me. That always, why does it happen? Do people just move away and they forget the loved ones that were there 100 years ago or whatever? So when we moved up to our home up north in Michigan, we moved right next to a cemetery. It's very well kept, but it's a very old cemetery. And I'm like, okay, it's time to put all these together, because I obviously I have a story that's been given to me, somehow. So, and that's how Grimm came about. So it's about the being in the story, like I was saying, Jim, and what he goes through and his perspective on, what's he doing there, and I thought it would be really interesting to see if, we've all had jobs that we hate, and we all have jobs that are, that we feel like we're trapped in. And the ultimate job would be something like this, to where you're trapped in an eternity, not knowing how you even got there, but you've got a manual, this book, Grim 101, that's basically telling you this is how you be a Grim in a cemetery, and how you cause people despair, how you make people grieve, make them feel terrible once they walk through the gates. And he's not very good at his job. And that's the rub of the story. He hates his job. He doesn't know what a stand-up comic is, because he's such an old entity. He doesn't know what that is, but he'll find out in the story. So, and that's basically the idea to it all. But how I became enamored with art. I've always been interested in old architecture and that, but in relics and things of that sort, and old cemeteries. So, yeah.
So I think that this is a really cool concept, and that the story that you have developed, because I have gotten a chance to read a little bit, I've got a sneak peek, but the story too is beautiful in the way that it's constructed, and how it is going to tie in with the illustrations that you have. So you guys really have to understand that this is not like a normal comic book. This really is an interpretation, and there's a reason why the lines are a little fuzzy, and there's just little details here and there, and that's what's really makes it beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do appreciate it greatly. It's very kind of you. So thank you.
Scroll down so we can see the first. We have the stretch goals, I think, down there.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So when we get to when we unlock, we get Grim digital wallpaper for our computers, which is really cool. But I want you to tell them about the awesome custom bookmarks that you're going to be doing.
Sure. So what I did was, and what I have done in the past too, is a lot of the watercolor work I do, you've got, we call them what they call a scratch page, or a damp page is what they call it, and where there's watercolor that you test the paint on first. And in the series, and the books that I've done over the years, I've always taken those. You can do a lot with them. You can throw them out and do whatever with them. But what I wanted to do with Grimm is I wanted to use them as part of the story. I wanted people to actually have a piece of the original art, even if they don't get into that level. I want them to see that I'm going to make these boards, basically what they are, these color boards, into custom bookmarks for you. They're signed by me, and they're actually they're part of the series, and it's a limited edition. Obviously, it's only from the color palette of the book, what we have. And I think it's a nice way to send off, and you're getting something that you can use in the book as well. You can keep track of your pages, whatever in it, but it's a very personal thing for me, because there's a lot of things in it that you might just discard them, or you might not think about using in this. But I'm very much into that. I think that everything has its place, and I really wanted to show, and each one's going to be unique, and that's really cool to me. That it's kind of more personal for me to give that to the person in the campaign. That's
not only that, they might even come with a small remark.
Yes.
Yes.
So there might be
a signature. So they are
correct.
Going to be completely 100% original art bookmarks for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that's a really stretch goal.
And I really wanted it so that I wanted it to be different. Not everybody's going to have this on a stretch goal. It's so unique. Unusually unique, just like Grimm is, and that's why I wanted to do it that way. So I think it was a good thought. It was with the right intent, and I think it's going to be a great thing for people to enjoy, hopefully. So.
Absolutely. So, of course, we can't get out without a Grimm 101 postcard. You have to send something from the cemetery to your best friend, or, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. But it'll be really cool. Ted is going to do something pretty interesting with that, and it's going to be a secret until it's revealed.
Correct.
You guys are going to have to unlock that stretch goal and get there just to see what it is.
Yep.
Same thing with the sticker and the mini art print.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to both the mini art print and the sticker too, because it's going to be, those are going to be real unique. You're not going to see that in any other collection that you're going to be offering,
forgot. You guys need to look at what you've got right there. Your early bird original art from the manual, $125. It is $75 off tonight. Okay. Limited to 10 people only. And this is really cool because this is an awesome tier where you can get an original piece of the artwork, and you will also get a copy of Grimm 101 as well.
Correct.
And all of the stretch goals.
Right.
We also have the soft cover on early bird special for $13. So if you just want to get the book, you can also grab that as well.
Where is that on this page? Bear with me.
That's all the way at the top.
Thank you. Sorry. Go back up, guys.
Okay. Yeah, it just says it. Yeah, right.
Oh, it just says okay. All right.
Right there. What? Keep going down a little bit. There you go. Early bird.
Sorry, guys.
Soft cover. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, and that's a good price on that. I feel very comfortable in that price range to give.
Oh, we love that. We actually love that number. That number is the bomb.
And it fits. It fits. It does fit. The whole thing with the Grimm. So 13.
It absolutely does. I want to tell you right now, you have 9 backers and you are at $442.
Oh, you're kidding. Wow. No. Thank you guys very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody is doing awesome. Ooh. Pop Culture Avenger number 9 got the original art early bird package. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pop Culture.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it'll be really good. I promise. It'll be awesome. All of it will be.
So let's show them what the reward tiers look like.
Sure. Okay, so let's scroll down here. Okay, so reward tiers. All right. Do you want to, the early bird we talked about, right? Okay, so
yeah, we did. So we've got the digital only PDF version. So if you guys don't want to actually have to deal with shipping or anything like that, you can still get the digital PDF version for $15. That does not unfortunately include any of the physical stretch goals, but that doesn't mean that you won't get a digital stretch goal, like the wallpaper. So check it out. You can scroll down to the soft cover version, which is also $15 plus shipping, but that also includes all of the unlocked stretch goals. And I really like this particular cover because I think it's really dynamic in the way that it portrays the tree against the gravestones, and then you have the pop of color in the book. Just, it's very eye-catching.
And I'm hoping that I want you guys to see too, and this was brought up early on by a few people, that the way that Jim is in the cover here, he's very lined. He has a lot of ink line around him, and eventually you're going to see him in the story more developed, and that's what I was talking about earlier. You'll see this in the first book where he's very almost faint in a way, becoming more aware of who he is, and as the story progresses, you're going to see him more along these lines. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the covers as they come out, just so you know. But yeah, this is I really like this piece a lot. It's been and that's one of the reasons why we'll talk in a minute wherever I use this as well in another piece here too. So, but go ahead. I mean to again cut you off there.
Oh no, you're good. Keep going. We also have the hardcover version, which is just $20. It's $5 more. It does have that leather bound type look. That's because it's supposed to kind of be like the manual, like what the manual itself looks like. Just for you people who are joining us this evening, keep following this series. We got some really cool stuff planned, especially when we get to the trade back. We're looking at doing some potential work with leather. We'll have to see if there's some options out there.
Right.
But yes, just for a little snippet of information for you guys. But this hardcover is only $20. It gets you all of the unlocked stretch goals. And then we also have, you can go ahead and scroll down. That we also have like 2 different tiers for soft cover with a like 8.5 by 11 inch print. And there's also the hardcover tier that comes with the print. So those are both $25 and $30 respectively. Really inexpensive. It's just an extra $10 for the print. And
it's a little bit more detail. It's more of the truest part of the painting that I did with it. So when you're looking at it, it will be different than the cover. So it's something a little bit more, it is just more of a little bit more of a finished product, so to speak, if you want to consider that. So, but it's still, I think I just love the piece anyway. I think it sums up exactly who Jim is. And once you read the story, you'll understand a little bit more about it. But okay, sorry.
No worries.
Unlock. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
All right.
So now we have the Grimm 101 bundle, which is, basically you want the soft cover, you want the hardcover, and you want the print. That's only $40.
Yep,
Super awesome deal. I suggest this for anybody who loves to donate books to their local library, because this gives you a copy to read and a copy to gift to somebody, donate to your library, something like that. Get somebody else into Grimm 101 and share the love.
Absolutely. And that's how we structured this too. One thing about Lisa is she was always open to ideas on what I had as far as cost, and when we went through the numbers, and that's one thing I really respect about Lisa. Like I told on TED Talks this week, she'll hold you accountable, and she will she'll direct you in a way that is sound, but she'll listen to you as well. So there's I wanted all of this to be affordable for people with certain levels.
So don't go too far past this one. This is the original art tier for Grimm 101. Okay. This is the one that we have on early bird special. It is normally $200. We knocked $75 off the price of this tier. You will get an original artwork piece from Ted. And what size are they, Ted? Approximately?
These are 5 by 8 right now, but they're in high detail. Okay. And there's a reason why I sized them that way. But
no, that's okay.
The 5 by 8s are actually, like I said, high detail. They're one-offs, so that's what we're going to be using to print the
originals. Book. Yeah, absolutely. So and those will come for the backers who back first. You get to pick first. Correct. From what is available. Correct. So available on the first pledge, first claim basis. Get in on it while you still can at $125. That's a really good deal. Plus, it comes with the soft cover version of the book.
Correct. Yep.
And that is a VIP tier, just so you guys know. So if we end up doing really well and we start releasing special VIP only rewards, or we do some add-ons, you guys might be seeing some special stuff coming your way. So
absolutely. Being part of the journey pays off. Yep, absolutely.
So of course we have the associate producer, the caretaker package, and this is another VIP package. This one includes the soft cover, the hardcover, plus the print, and you get an original 8.5 by 11 8.5 by 11 custom drawing by Ted of pretty much anything you want. You collaborate with him and he'll work with you.
Absolutely.
And it also includes all of the unlocked stretch goals. Ted's got a great style. You guys can see this in his stuff that he's got going on here. So if you're really interested in this is a really good deal for you. And then we have the Grimm. There is only one of these available. It is the executive producer tier. You get everything plus a large 11 by 17 custom original art drawing by Ted, and that's only for $350. Includes all of the unlocked stretch goals. It's a VIP tier. You get both the soft cover and the hardcover and the print. And there's probably more to come. You guys never know. You got to get those stretch goals unlocked, and then you'll have to see what we got up our sleeves.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you can go into the art preview and you can tell everybody a little bit about what you got going on there.
Sure. So what we've got here is these were the work in progress. What I wanted to do is bring out like a hue drawing, like a hues and tonal drawings, so that when you're looking at it, it's building interest, obviously, in the story. But I think what we've all been around kind of eerie places when it's foggy, and that's really the sense of this story at the beginning. Everything's kind of foggy. It's kind of not clear of what's happening. And that's why I wanted to do this when I first showed these works in progress. There's going to be a lot of lighter tones and a lot of eerie color to them, but I think that once you see them in the completion, I think you guys will be digging it completely. So, yeah. So I mean, there's so much on this, but I don't know. We can't click on these when they aren't active, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Nope.
But yeah, there's just some more information about Ted there at the bottom. Yep. A couple of things that I wanted to let you guys know that we do have Retrieve 1 and 2 and Albino Zulu #1 available.
Correct.
As add-ons. Those are previous titles by Ted and also drawn by Ted.
Yep.
So let's see. Let's do a quick check-in. We are at 13 backers with $567. We're more than halfway there.
Very good, guys. Thank you so much, guys. All right.
So we're doing great. So does anybody have any questions? I see that Brian Moore's pledged to the campaign. Thank you. And John Cashman, thank you.
Thanks, John.
Ken's Comics says he's loving it, Ted.
Yep. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it, man.
Dan Hollifield, thank you for coming in and joining us, you guys. We appreciate you all.
Yeah, big time. And it's yeah, I just got notification that Facebook dropped us, so just bear with me, guys. Hopefully on the YouTube page, but yeah, thank you. Everybody's on here, man. There's so many people.
Oh, well, see, that's what happens when you push it out and you let everybody know that this is here, and we are just as excited as everyone else is. That's why they're here.
Yeah, and it means a lot. Thanks, guys. Yeah, and there's so many things that'll be happening with this once we unlock a few of these. We've been talking, Lisa and I've been talking privately about it. I think there's going to be a lot of really good, fun stuff that's going to be coming out with the project. So, but yeah, I think that, yeah, I appreciate it so much. I'm just reading through the comments, guys, to see if there's any other questions or anything that pops up.
Yeah, I don't. Dan says he was backer number 10. That's actually my lucky number.
Yeah,
lucky
thanks.
Number 10.
Yep. Petey the dog from Cashman's Comics says hello. Thanks, Petey. Hello. And let's see. Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you guys for investing, and I appreciate it greatly. Yeah, we talked about. Possibly once the completion of the book, if I can talk about it briefly, Lisa.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about the trade idea in the future. Now there's going to be 4 books in the series, and there might be. We've been throwing around the idea as far as a leather bound book in the interim. So I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. I've had a few few conversations, but this is a little bit of time away. But I'm looking forward to. Looking at the different options that we have, because I think it's going to be just a great product once it's all done.
I think it's actually going to be a really nice collectible.
Yeah.
Especially because of the way that you're doing the drawings and you're writing the prose and the feelings. I had to take a deep breath because, you know, you and I, well, you and I have talked about the story, and, you know, there's feelings that are going to be invoked when you read this story, and you just have to be, you're going to be sucked into it, and you're just going to be like, wow.
Thanks.
You know,
well, I mean, it's going to be thought provoking. That's
absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to make you pause, and it's going to make you think.
We've always, all of us have always, not always, but all of us have felt alone at some time in our lives. And we've always felt, is anybody really listening to us? Are we invisible? And there's a lot of things that correlate in the story that I think a lot of people are going to connect with. And
I agree.
You know, seeing the beauty around you is sometimes hard, you know, and that's part of the story. So I think we can all learn something from it. So
absolutely.
Not to get too deep with it, but yeah, it is a dark comedy. I promise you, there's a lot of laughs in it too. But yeah, but that's, I mean, this has been great though. This is a great start. Thank you guys. What else do you think, Lisa? What else do we need to share?
I think that we went through all of the tiers.
Yep.
We let everybody know that we have 2 special early bird specials. And that's for those of you who just want the book, or if you want to go a little bit more crazy and you want to get a piece of original art at an amazing deal for only $125. That's original art from the actual manual itself.
Yeah.
I highly suggest all of you jump on that because it's $75 off. And that is an amazing deal. It's just because you look, if you actually look at all of the art in preview, it's unfortunate that we can't make it too much bigger because we have so much to share with everybody, and we want them to be able to get a feel for the book, because there's so much minute detail in the way the watercolors are laid down, and that they're layered, and that the little pencil lines are in there. So, you know,
I try to do it so that you always see something new. When my artwork, you always find something new in it, and that's whether you look at it every day for 10 years, or that's just me though, you know. And I think that's I hope I portray that in my work. I hope I do. But
hey, actually, you know, let me see. Can we post the link in the comments? Is Chris able to do that real quick on YouTube?
Let's see. Yep, she probably can. I'm sure she's listening. You want the YouTube? I can do it too. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Or if somebody else can.
I think she's listening. Yeah, no, we forgot to post the link. I just sent it to you in the private chat. So if you want to post it, you can.
Yep.
Hi, Heather. Nice to see you. Thank you, Dun Ninja. And thank you, Kara. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping in and being part of this adventure. Adventure and learning. This is my first Kickstarter, guys, so I appreciate you guys being so supportive. And you know, Lisa, like I said, you're a force to be reckoned with, dear. Anybody that's part of any of their campaigns that they need help with, Lisa's it. I'm not gonna mix words about it. You guys know, I'd tell you if it wasn't true, I'd tell you, but it is the truth. So, Lisa, cheers to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna have some water.
Yeah. Water's good to you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, yeah, right. If you guys have any questions at all, just feel free. If there's anything that you want to talk about, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to keep everybody too long tonight. I just want to make sure that we got the point and everybody knows where to go if they want to invest in it or like and share it out.
I think we did a pretty good job of that. But if you want, we can go through the tiers one more time. Sure. I know you're on the soft cover there. We have the digital PDF for $15.
Yep.
If you don't want to get an actual hardcover or a soft cover. Now, the soft cover is the only one that's on the early bird special for $13.
Correct.
So just pick that one up now. And that's
how long is the
48 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, we have both early bird specials are for 48 hours.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we have the hardcover Grimm 101 faux leather look.
Right. Right. It'll be a print. It'll be a hardback. It'll be a print
yes.
of the leather book
for $20. And don't forget, this includes all the unlocked stretch goals that we're going to have by the end of the campaign. You got some really cool stuff going on there with that. Yeah. And we'll touch on that too before we sign off. Sure. So we have the soft cover and the print, and that is for $25. And then we have the hardcover and the print, and we have that for $30. And that print again is 8.5 by 11. Yep. Just so everybody knows. And then that Grimm 101 bundle, that is that really awesome price bundle for $40, where you get both versions of the book, the soft cover and the hardcover, plus the print and all the unlocked stretch goals.
Good value on that one. Yep.
And don't forget, guys, you can add on any of those books. If you want an additional book, you can always use the add-on feature to add on an additional book. So let's say you're like Carl and you want to buy 15 books, because, you know, Carl's going to do that for you.
Right.
Because he's that kind of guy.
Sure.
And, you know, Carl needs to know how to do the add-on thing. So once you do your main selection for your pledge, you're going to go and it's going to take you to a screen where it's going to say add-on, and then it'll show you everything that you can add on, and that includes the soft cover, the hardcover, Retrieve 1, Retrieve 2, and Albino Zulu issue number 1. So if you guys have any questions about that, send Ted a message through Kickstarter. I'm checking it. Ted's checking it. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of you. And again, the original art from Grimm 101 tier, that is the other one that is on early bird special for $125.
Correct.
Dan Hollifield, yes. Are there plans for an audiobook? Well, Ted.
Yes, we actually talked about that. And we're in the studying that possibility right now. I'll just leave it at that. We're trying to look at it a little bit further. So, but if there is demand for it, absolutely there will be. So, you know, jump on, let us know. Let us know what you guys think.
Absolutely. We like to know what your guys' thoughts are on this stuff. If you really think that you have a desire for an audiobook, and that might be a stretch goal. Yeah. Or that might be an add-on. Who knows? It all depends on which way it goes for us too.
Correct.
But back to the whole early bird special, $125, not $200, $125 for the next 48 hours. You get original artwork from the manual, plus a soft cover book of Grimm 101. It's limited to the first 10 people. So, and available on a first pledge, first claim basis. So if you have already pledged and grabbed your spot, good for you. We'll be in contact with you once we get the finished artwork pieces all put together. So that might be later in the campaign. So don't worry. We've got your number.
Absolutely. And we'll be, you know, you guys can trust us. Absolutely. So it'll get done. It'll be beautiful.
Absolutely. Okay. And don't forget, we have 5 spots for the associate producer for the caretaker package. Thank you, Carl, for the update. I know the caretaker.
The marketing side of this is brilliant. That was Lisa's idea, and I think it's just dynamic. So that goes to show you who I'm affiliated with here.
Well, and with the associate producer package, you're also going to get your name in the back of the books with a special thank you saying, you know, hey, this person actually pledged to bring this book to life, and that they actually are really supportive of this Ted Davies Artistry project. And that is included in the package for both the caretaker and the executive producer, which is the Grimm. So the caretaker is $250. That is the one that you get the 8.5 by 11 custom original art. And the The Grimm package is $350. You can go ahead and scroll down.
Yep. Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh, no, you're good. And the only thing that's different with that is the size of the custom original art drawing. It's 11 by 17. But it's a great value because Ted will draw you pretty much anything.
Right.
Pretty much anything. Not there's a line. Y'all know not to cross it because I don't want to find out that you're crossing lines with Ted.
They know.
Okay. Yeah. No. But yes, but Ted's a great guy. He's got wonderful stuff going on. So I definitely say check it out. Let's talk about the stretch goals one more time.
Sure. We
can go up.
Yep. Sorry. Okay.
You're okay. It's hard to figure out where everything's at. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, let's see. Carl said we are at 602. Let me just check here.
Wow.
$626 with 16
Remarkable.
backers. Yes.
Wow. Fantastic.
So you guys, I'm telling you right now, if you are on tonight and you backed, more than likely by tomorrow morning, you are going to see that we have hopefully funded and you will be getting a Grimm 101 digital wallpaper.
Absolutely.
I'm super excited because, again, the custom OA bookmark is just really amazing. And it's unique. Everybody is going to get one of those as a stretch goal if we hit $2,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So when we get to $3,000, that is when you will see the actual art for the postcard, and it's going to be something cute. But yeah, I think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be too cutesy, but
no, it'll be dark cute. It'll be dark cute
for sure. Yeah, yep. And it's a nice little way to send greetings to somebody, and I think postcards are a lost art form. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love that. And then of course we have the Grimm 101 sticker, which is to be revealed, and the mini art print, which is also to be revealed.
Yep.
So let's see. Does anybody have any questions? The voice of the promo made me want an audio, or even an audio with a slideshow of the art. Says Dan. See, I told you we had something going there. Yes, absolutely.
And that's, I think that's a happy accident. It was one of those things that just happened, that it's just the stars were aligned on that. And I think it's just, I think you're absolutely right. I think we'll probably do a little bit more of a deeper dive on that and find out exactly what, I think so too. So,
I think we're gonna have to get in on that, and then you guys will have to tell us what you think.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's very cool.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, cool. Any more questions? Carl's like on it. He's like 626 with 16. I love it.
Well, that's great, guys. Thank you. You guys are remarkable. You're all, you guys are all part of Ted's tribe. You all know that. But yeah, this is, this is great. This is refreshing, and it's going to be I'm excited to see, this come to life. Even though it's a supernatural story, it's still going to have a life that's going to probably outlive all of us, but it'll be a lot of fun in the interim. So, but yeah, at Lacey, you rock. You're awesome. Thank you for helping me out here and getting this,
Yeah, no problem.
I'm pretty tech savvy, but for some reason, this Kickstarter thing's a little bit daunting, but we'll get there.
That's the thing too with my services. If anybody is interested in my services, please contact me on my Facebook page on Malone Management, and it's Malone with an E, not an A, MELONE, just so you guys remember. Yep. And it's not Maloney, just because that changes. I never got that. Why would it be Maloney? That's not what changed. So
each their own, I guess. Yeah, I mean,
I know, right? And it's happened more than once to me in my life.
I've been called Davis a lot, over the years, and Davies is my name, but it's over over in the UK though, it is Davis, the way they pronounce it. So, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Don't worry about it. It's Malone Management, guys. Check it out.
Yes, it is
Follow
Malone
her.
Management.
Yeah, follow her, please. And you know, definitely if you guys need help with campaign or what have you, I can't say enough about it.
Campaign build outs, you know, I mean, social media marketing and just getting you pretty much set to get funded. That's what my whole MO is.
Yep, that's it. And she does it. So does it, you know, does it well. So that's it, Carl. Malone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Malone E.
Yeah. This is, you know, this has been a great way. I had a fantastic week with my birthday, turning 50 and everything, and I couldn't think of a better way to end the week on this high note, because it's, you know, it means a lot to me, guys. You know, just to get this to the point where it's a production, and then I can provide a really beautiful piece of art and story to you guys, you know, to the world. So, and I appreciate you guys being so thoughtful and doing this. So, Lisa, you're awesome.
What? Look at this. Just jump. Just jump. Just jump. Do you see the comments coming through here?
Yeah.
724 with 18 backers.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Congratulations to you, Mr. Ted.
Thank you. Wow.
Davies. I'm very excited for you, and I know that you are going to do fantastic.
Thank you.
So thank you to everybody who's been supporting us and Ted's work. And I know I'm looking forward to being able to provide you guys with more updates on cool stuff that's coming.
Absolutely. And you guys are, you know, you're part of the journey now. So welcome aboard. Let's make this great.
Carl's like, let's hit 1K tonight. Well, we're not going to broadcast all the
yeah, I'm not
1K, man.
I'd love that, but yeah, I want to make sure people can enjoy their Sunday night too with their families.
Right.
But, yeah. We thank you, Lewis Bright Raven. Awesome. Thank you, everyone that's taking time and money out of your your coffers and everything else. And you know, we're gonna make this the best that I can make it for you. And I appreciate Lisa and all her efforts. You know, there's something to be said in power in numbers. There's a lot of couldn't do it without you guys. And there's so many things that you know, we're rising tide. This is what it's about. So, and you know, I won't forget it. What else we got?
Look, they just keep going. They just keep going. They want to talk. They're here.
That's good. We can talk, guys.
I don't mind talking.
Any questions? I'll let it roll. You know, I'll keep on here. I don't want to bore you guys.
Willow had to spray a lot of peppermint on herself to get that moolah. Oh, geez.
Where's that? I didn't even see that. Where's that comment? I didn't see that.
Carl.
Okay. Oh, okay.
650. Oh. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that out. Appreciate that.
That is very funny.
I know that, you know, the 4 books we're talking about, the first book is going to be Jim's perspective on the story. The second book, and again, what I'd like to do is, and I don't know if I said anything to Lisa about this, but I want to make sure that once I'm a firm believer that that everything has to be completed and sent out before I start another campaign. I think that that's kind of the way I want to be. I don't want to have it. I don't want to have your unless there's something that happens with the printing or something, you know. But I'd like to get the one book out and get it to you guys first before I do anything else, you know, before we go to another campaign. I just think that's a better way to be. And I want the next. I know that in the series, the next book will be another character's perspective, because it's going to be the whole idea of this series is to have memoirs based on the characters. So one perspective of Jim the Grim is the first book. And then I'm going to give him a little teaser. The second book is going to be Gwendolyn's view, the woman that moves in next door to the cemetery. And that's, you know, how the interesting things happen with Jim's, just everything with Jim's life. And, you know, as it goes through and progresses, you're going to see the perspective of different characters and memoirs of their perspective of the different, like Jim and Gwendolyn, and everything happens around the cemetery and in the short amount of time that the story takes place. But it's going to be a really the journey's pretty well thought out, and it's going to be an ending I don't think you guys are going to expect. But in it, like life, it's going to have some really dark comedy in it. I think we all kind of have a sick sense of humor in a way. And that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted this book to be like, God, it's like really deep, but that's freaking hysterical. That I can see that totally happening. And you fall in love with the characters that way. And that's, I think that you guys will get it once the book's out, and you'll be like, yeah, I want to see the next one. And, I'm pumped now. I'm ready to write. Yeah, I'm ready to start. I'm going to be up all night writing now. I got a couple other things. I've been writing quite a bit the last couple months, but now it's, now I'm on fire.
All right. Well, we are at, let's see, 749 with 19 backers.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. That is awesome. That's like $251 from your goal.
Wow. That's
wow. You'll
that
make it.
Amazing.
You'll
I'm
make
humbled,
it,
guys. Oh yeah, I'm humbled, guys. Thank you. Willow. What? This
I was going to say the pinup. Yeah, she's always with the pinups.
That's great. Yep.
I don't have anything else though for you.
Yeah.
I mean, we went through everything twice.
Yeah, and I don't want to be redundant. I want to make sure that this is. I want it to be fresh for everybody, and I know that's one thing I enjoy podcasts that are informative and everything else. But when they run like 3-4 hours, sometimes it gets even I can't watch it for that long. But yeah. So I mean, you guys are you're more than welcome to stick around. We can continue on with this, and I would love to see it get funded tonight. But I'm a realist too, and I appreciate everything you guys are offering. Thank you. Yeah, the audiobook, Dan, I think you might be onto something. I think that I'm going to talk a little bit further with the powers that be, AKA Christine, and see if we have a way that there might be something that we can do. Because I think that I really think that audio is the wave of the future anyway. I think that there's always going to be readers and everything else, but I think that with everything, our texting is going to go away. I think all that's going to go away, and we're going to be more. It's all going to be like Alexa, da 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 da. Right? How's the weather here,
Carl?
Now what's a drink? Okay, so the weather here today was awesome on the lake. We've got some whitecaps on the lake right now. It was cold. It was only like 42 today. A little bit chilly. The drink for the new show next Friday, I'll be putting the thumbnail up in the StreamYard. It is going to be, I knew you were going to put me on the spot. Now I can't think what the name of it was. It's the shoot. Chris is in the other room. She's going to yell at me. I know that she's probably yelling now. I can't hear her because I've got the headphones on. I believe it's going to be Dirty Martini. That's it. So we're going to be making a dirty martini with dry vermouth, and I've never really been around martinis except in movies, so it might be an interesting effect for me. I'm not sure, but I know that there's olive full of garlic in it, so I don't know. We'll have to see, but it's going to be good. If Christine's making it, it's going to be good. So, but the dirty martini is going to be the drink of choice. So, if you guys are in martinis, awesome. But
yeah, I'm more of a sweet martini.
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah, like a pina colada or something like that for me. Something sweet. I don't know if I can.
I don't know about some of your other drinks that you guys have been making.
The deleted post, though, I'll tell you what, that's a death machine. You got to be so careful with that. I can understand why they named it that.
Oh man.
But yeah. So there's but I think next week we were talking too that we want to do like Manhattan. There's going to be a few things that are going to be coming out that are going to be really a good drink, I think. But yeah, and that's the fun part of Ted Davies artistry. This is fun for me too. Don't get me wrong. Producing art and books and it's really a passion for me. But to have I don't like being put in a box, and everybody knows that about me. I've tried to broaden the horizons a little bit of what YouTube allows you to do. It's called YouTube for a reason. And I'm many things to many people. So it can be, I wouldn't consider myself a Renaissance man, but there's just too many things I like to do, and I want to share them, with you. And that's, that's why we're doing the drinking show, and that's why we're doing these, my constant's always going to be creating books and art, that. So, yeah, so I'm looking forward to Friday though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And it's Christine's show anyway. I'm just a mere participant. I just grab the spoon or the shaker, run the camera. So
you put the lime in the coconut.
Yeah, right.
Shake
Exactly. Exactly. That's great.
Sorry, I had
Oh
to.
man, I think that there's going to be memes of that. I can't wait. I can't wait for that one.
No.
I got too many creatives in this place to to say stuff like that. We're going to be full of gifs and everything else you watch. Memes tomorrow morning. Ted with I can just imagine.
Oh no.
Anyway,
I think we're good. I you know what? I love everybody here.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody who came.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you need to get a spoon, Carl. Oh my Lord.
It's all good. Well, I mean, we can finish up right now, and we're always we'll keep an eye on it, and I appreciate everything you guys, so much. You guys are just your family now. I appreciate you were before, but I mean, it means a lot to me. I'm very humbled by it. And, I can't wait to get fully funded so we can, share all these things with you. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So, I'm just reading the, wearing my Undertaker. That's right, Brian. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but anyway, okay. So Lisa, thank you again for,
you're
stopping
so
in and, taking care, just doing everything you've done with the campaign and what you're continuing to do. And we'll keep you updated, guys, on what's happening with the campaign. Any questions, feel free to, give me a shout, or Lisa for that matter, and we'll be checking in with you and let you know what's going on. So,
absolutely.
Thank you so much. And we're off to the races, guys. And thank you. And thanks for making this dream come true for me. I appreciate it greatly. Thanks, Lisa. Try to have a good evening. I'm sure I'll be talking to you here. Stick around for a minute. Thanks, guys. We'll be talking to you. I don't know if we're doing maybe we'll be doing a light green room tonight. I don't know, Carl. But we'll celebrate a bit. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, great week, and be healthy. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.